How do we seal all these joints in the tiles, and how do we achieve a finished look?
Well, we're now going to apply the grout, which will fill the joints and will leave the tiles looking beautiful.
Okay. Is there more than one type of grout?
Yes, there is. Grout comes in a pre-mixed form, or in a powder form, and in lots of different colours. Remember to use a waterproof grout in your wet areas.
Right.
We apply the grout by applying a small amount to the tiles using either a spreader or a grout float like this.
Okay.
Take a small amount and work it into the joints like so, and then use the grout float to spread the grout into the joints as you go along.
Right.
You need to work quite fast because it won't take long for the grout to start drying.
Right.
Then use the float to remove as much of the excess grout as you can. If you use long diagonal strokes, it helps to make sure that the grout goes well into the joints to ensure a good finish. You carry on doing this until you've done a reasonable area, but bear in mind that before the grout gets too hard, you'll need to wipe off the excess with a sponge. So if I could just clean this small area now. And then we will just continue along the wall, applying the grout in small sections, cleaning it off before it gets too hard, and making sure it's well into the joints. So then you leave the grout to harden slightly, and then you neaten the joints using the grout shaper.
Right.
Like so.
I see the tiles are coated with a thin powdery film from the grout. How do I remove this?
That's simple. Just clean off the grout residue with a soft clean cloth.
Oh, right. And do I need to seal these tiles?
No, all glazed tiles are protected by their glaze, so all we'll need is an occasional wipe down with warm water and detergent.
Right.
Don't use abrasive cleaner or an abrasive sponge, as that could damage the glaze.
Right. And what about wall tiles that are not glazed?
Follow the instructions for each kind of tile. Most unglazed tiles will need to be made water resistant or waterproof by applying a tile sealant.
Right.
In principle, unglazed tiles need to be sealed before they're applied to the wall. That way you can apply the grout without discolouring the surface of the tile.
Right.
Once the tiles have been grouted and cleaned, then apply a further coat of tile sealant.
Okay. And would you need to reseal the tiles from time to time?
It depends on the type of tile and where they're used.
Right.
But as always, follow the manufacturer's instructions.
Okay.